Hello class, today we are going to start chapter 4 of our history, the Turkish invasions. In this chapter you will study about the rise of Ghaznavi's Turkish rulers, Mahmud of Ghazni, Muhammad Ghori. The rise of Ghaznavis. Before the Turkish invasion in North India, many small kingdoms emerged powerful in different parts of India, but their rule was limited to specific regions, though they constantly aspired to expand their boundaries. The frequent wars among the Rajputs resulted in political disunity in North India. This attracted the Turks to invade India. The Abbasid caliphs of Baghdad recruited the Turks as guards and professional soldiers. By the end of 9th century, the power of caliphs weakened. Turks slowly took over the power and became governors of the provinces. Some of them asserted their independence from the caliphs. One governor who conquered Ghazni in Afghanistan started a new lineage of rulers known as Ghaznavis. Mahmud of Ghazni. Mahmud of Ghazni was one of the Ghaznavis. This Turkish ruler was born in 971 AD. He ascended the throne in 998 AD. He decided to invade northwest India where the Gurjar Pratihar Empire had become weak due to frequent battles with Pallavas and Rashtrakutas. Mahmud invaded India 17 times in 27 years, 1000 to 1027 AD. He wanted to change Ghazni, which was a small, hilly and poor region, into a big and powerful empire. He gained the control of Afghanistan and Khorasan. He was attracted by the great wealth of India, so he started plundering towns and temples in North India like Nagarkot, Thanesar, Mathura and Kannauj. His most destructive attack was directed against Somnath temple in 1025 AD. This temple is situated on the sea coast of Gujarat. Rajput warriors put a stiff resistance but lost the battle. Mahmud broke the idols of Somnath and looted property worth 20 million rupees. Some historians also say that Mahmud wanted to propagate Islam and gain popularity among Muslims. This is the picture of Mahmud of Ghazni. This is the picture of ruins of old Somnath temple. Mahmud's invasion exposed the weakness of Indian rulers and paved the way for the establishment of Muslim rule in India. Trade interest also attracted many Muslims to settle in India. This period also saw the development of a close cultural interaction between destructions of valuable and artistic between India and Islamic Central Asia. But Mahmud's destruction of valuable and artistic temples and idols was a great loss to Indian art. Do you know, Mahmud Ghazni is remembered as a plunderer of towns and temples in India, but in his own country, he is remembered as a great builder of beautiful mosques, palaces, and libraries. Firdausi, a famous poet, wrote Shahnama, in which he praised the steps that Muhammad Ghazni took to propagate Islam and to build up Ghazni as a great empire. Muhammad Ghori. Muhammad Ghori was the ruler of a small kingdom of Ghor in Afghanistan. He conquered Ghazni. He placed it under the charge of his brother and decided to turn his attention towards India to expand his power, unlike Mahmud Ghazni, whose main aim of invading India was to loot the great wealth of India. The credit for founding of Muslim empire in India goes to Muhammad Ghori. He occupied Peshawar, Lahore and Sindh. He was defeated in the first battle of Tarayan by Prithviraj Chauhan III, but was victorious in the second battle of Tarayan and took over Delhi and Ajmer. His dream of establishing an Islamic empire would have been incomplete without conquering Kannauj. A fierce battle took place between the Muslims and the Rajputs. The power of Rajputs was crushed. King Jaychand was defeated and Muhammad Ghori occupied Kannauj and Banaras. Muhammad Ghori did not have a child of his own. He put his territories under the charge of his trusted slave and general Qutubuddin. Except for conquering Gujarat, Ghori was successful in every invasion. King Bhimdev gave him such a crushing defeat that Ghori could not dream of peeping into Gujarat again. The disunity among Indian rulers and the caste system were the main cause of the success of Ghori and the defeat of Indian rulers. The common people were dissatisfied as they had no contact with the rulers. Some Rajput rulers helped the Turks against their own country. Moreover, the feudal system, where the landowners were very powerful, weakened the power of the kings. Gauri's army was well equipped and his campaigns were properly planned. The Muslim armies moved swiftly on their horses as compared to the armies of Indian rulers that used old methods of war, equipment, and elephants. The elephants were not of much help during the war, as many a time they turned their wrath on their own forces. Turks had superior military technology and art of warfare. Their horses were of greater skill. They used iron stirrup and horse hose that improved their striking power and sustained the stamina of the cavalry. On the other hand, the Rajputs fought the battle in the traditional way with slow moving elephants. Summing up, Mahmud Ghazni is remembered as a plunderer of towns and temples in India. Gauri was successful in every invasion except in his invasion for conquering Gujarat. Bhimdev was a great king of Gujarat. He inflicted a great defeat on Gauri. Thank you, class. Let's meet in the next chapter.